Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about cybersecurity and digital education. In the rest of this presentation, we will further analyze these topics through some key questions. So let's start. All users of the internet should have the 7 security tools below. The first one is ASWA MBR. This is an anti-rootkit scanner that looks for rootkits on your computer that damage the master boot record. The next security tool is called questa. This is a potent tool created by GMRNet to eliminate malware and other harmful files. It is a virus elimination utility, not an antivirus program. The third security tool is GMR, which is an easy-use software program, and it can find and get rid of rootkits. Another one security tool is Sanity Check, which is a sophisticated malware and rootkit detection application for Windows. This tool thoroughly checks the system for threats and anomalies that might be caused by malware or rootkit behavior. The next security tool is Rootkit Unhooker. It is an easy-to-use tool that allows you to check for and get rid of rootkits from your system. The next one is the VBA32 Anti-Rootkit. This is a potent, portable, expert-level tool that will assist you in analyzing your computer, maybe locating rootkits or other sneaky malware, and neutralizing it, if only momentarily. Last but not least, and another security tool is the RK Detector. It offered the same features as the most well-known sysinternal's rootkit revealer software.
How did hackers get into our systems? A hacker attack aims to destroy or control a computer system in order to alter, delete, manipulate, or steal data. A hacker uses different ways of attacking. This depends on whether it is a targeted or untargeted attack. In an untargeted attack, hackers try to penetrate as many systems as possible. They look for vulnerabilities in the software code through which they can gain access without being detected or blocked. In a targeted attack, on the other hand, the hackers target specific organizations.
What are the most common types of cyber attacks? A cyber attack is an unauthorized attempt to disrupt, damage, or gain access to a computer system, network, or digital device. Cyber attacks can take many forms, including malware, phishing, denial-of-service attacks, and more. Here are the most common methods of cyber attacks. Malware. Denial-of-service, DOS, attacks. Phishing. Spoofing. Identity-based attacks. Code injection attacks. And insider threats. Malware. Malware is short for malicious software, which is a type of software designed to harm or exploit computer systems, networks, or devices. Malware can take many forms, including viruses, trojans, worms, ransomware, and spyware. Malware is usually spread through email attachments, infected software downloads, or malicious websites. Once installed on a system, malware can execute a range of malicious activities, such as stealing data, modifying or deleting files, or spreading to other devices on the network. Denial-of-service, DOS, attacks. A denial-of-service, DOS, attack is a type of cyber attack that aims to make a computer system, network, or website unavailable to its intended users by overwhelming it with traffic or requests. The attacker floods the targeted system with a high volume of traffic or requests, making it difficult or impossible for legitimate users to access the system. DOS attacks can have serious consequences, such as disrupting critical services, causing financial losses, and damaging the reputation of the targeted organization. Phishing. Phishing is a type of cyber attack that involves the use of fraudulent emails, websites, or messages to trick users into providing sensitive information, such as passwords, credit card numbers, or personal data. The attacker typically poses as a legitimate entity, such as a bank, social media platform, or government agency, and sends a message that appears to be from a trusted source. Phishing attacks can have serious consequences, such as identity theft, financial loss, and reputational damage. Spoofing. Spoofing is a type of cyber attack where an attacker disguises their identity or the identity of a system to gain unauthorized access or manipulate data. This type of attack involves the creation of a fraudulent identity or the impersonation of a legitimate one. Spoofing attacks can have serious consequences, such as data theft, financial loss, or reputational damage. Identity-based attacks. Identity-based attacks are a type of cyber attack that target a specific individual or group by exploiting their personal information or online behavior. These attacks aim to steal or compromise sensitive information, such as login credentials, financial data, or personal information, by impersonating the victim or using information about the victim to gain access to their accounts or systems. Code injection attacks. Code injection attacks are a type of cyber attack that involves the injection of malicious code into a vulnerable application or system. These attacks aim to exploit vulnerabilities in software by inserting malicious code that can execute commands, steal data, or take control of the system. Insider threats. Insider threats refer to the potential risk posed by employees, contractors, or other authorized individuals within an organization who use their authorized access to exploit or cause harm to the organization's systems, data, or reputation. These individuals may intentionally or unintentionally cause damage to an organization's assets, systems, or network infrastructure. Insider threats can be malicious, such as an employee stealing sensitive information or intentionally causing harm to the organization, or they can be accidental, such as an employee unintentionally causing a data breach due to a lack of security awareness or training.
The first step to protect yourself is to use two-factor authentication. In addition, you should provide valid credentials if you want your digital content to be seen by your audience. The second step that can help you protect your digital content is to add watermarks to infographics. If you do not protect your digital content, your images or infographics can be shared and used by anyone. If you want to make your digital content a special property, you should add a logo or your name to your images so that it looks like a watermark. Another step to protect your digital content is to verify your social media accounts. Another step is to restrict regional access. This can help the digital content creator stay safe. The next step to protect yourself is to encrypt your digital content. If you are a content creator who has your own website, it is important to encrypt your data. To do this, you should use server-side scripting. You do not have to be an expert to encrypt your data, but you can always hire a third party to do the job for you. Another step to protect your digital content is to check your target keywords. Analyze your site's ranking for keywords similar to yours. The final phase of self-definition is protecting digital content from distributed denial of service attacks. This mitigation provides an extra level of security and ensures that your content is always accessible. Are there any standard security models? There are various standard security models used in computer security. Let's discuss some of the most widely used. The first is the Bell LaPadula model. It defines a set of rules on how information can be accessed and modified depending on the security level. The second is the Biba model. It defines a set of rules on how information can be accessed and changed based on security levels. The third is the Clark-Wilson model, a model that contains a set of rules for maintaining the integrity and consistency of information in a system. It is commonly used in commercial environments. Another security model is the non-interference model. This is a model that describes the security of information in a system based on the principle of non-interference. Another security model is the non-interference model. This is a model that describes the security of information in a system based on the principle of non-interference. Another security model is the take-grant model, which is a model that describes the authorization relationships between subjects and objects in a system. The last model is the Chinese wall model. This model is used to control conflicts of interest in systems that contain sensitive information. Some operating systems are more vulnerable to attacks than others. But which of them are secure and which are weak? For example, older versions of Windows are often targeted by malware and other attacks, while newer versions of Windows are usually more secure. The web browser you use can also affect your security. In general, the most popular browsers like Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Edge are relatively safe as long as they're updated with the latest security patches. Also, plugins and extensions can be a vulnerability in your online security. Some plugins like Flash, which is now no longer supported, are known to be particularly vulnerable to attacks, and it's generally recommended to avoid them altogether. If you use public Wi-Fi networks, for example in cafes or airports, your security is even more vulnerable as these networks are often unsecured. This means that anyone on the same network can intercept your traffic and steal your personal information. To improve your online security, it's important to keep your operating system and browser updated with the latest security patches, avoid using vulnerable plugins and extensions, and be careful when using public Wi-Fi networks. You can always use a virtual private network to encrypt your traffic and protect your privacy when you browse the internet. Let us now talk about cyber attacks. How can you protect yourself from attacks? There are 4 ways to protect yourself from cyber attacks. The first way is to use a strong password that contains at least 15 characters. It is also important not to click on links that strangers send you in emails and messages. Another way to protect yourself from cyber attacks is to update your software, as cyber criminals can discover vulnerabilities in your system. Also, do not forget to update your applications. In addition, you should share your personal information. For example, you should give your phone number to your bank so that they can check if you are the one trying to transfer money to your account and if there is a cyber attack.
In this part of the video, we will analyze the terms data security, data protection, and data backup. These terms are often misused because it is difficult to understand the differences between them. Therefore, we will take a closer look at these 3 critical concepts. Data security as the protection of information. You need to protect data of high value or sensitivity from hackers, competitors, and other unauthorized parties. Properly implemented data security strategies can protect your organization's information assets from cybercriminals. In addition, data security involves the use of sophisticated hardware systems and secure facilities designed to preserve the integrity of data, meaning that it is accurate and reliable and that authorized individuals have access to it. Privacy is also known as information protection and refers to the requirement for an organization or individual to decide what information stored in a computer system may be disclosed to outsiders. There are various data protection definitions on the internet, but in general, data protection is about the proper handling, processing, storage, and use of personal data. It is about the rights of individuals with respect to their personal data. Data protection is about protecting important information from falsification, compromise, or loss. The importance of data protection is increasing as the amount of data created and stored is growing at an unprecedented rate. The use of technology to protect your systems, data, networks, and applications from cyber attacks is known as cybersecurity. A big part of data protection strategy, therefore, is ensuring that data can be recovered quickly after it has been damaged or lost.
Before you start producing digital content, you need to think about your goals, your target market, and the platforms you will use to distribute it. Depending on the nature of your work, you may also need to check with other people or groups to make sure you have the necessary permissions. Here are a few general tips. First and foremost, inform your boss or employer. Second, contact copyright holders, as you may need to get permission or a license from the copyright holder in case you want to use photos, videos, music, or other content that you have not produced yourself. You will also need to contact professionals to confirm the accuracy of your information. You might also need to inform the legal or compliance team to ensure that your material complies with applicable laws. In addition, according to accessibility experts, it is critical that the digital information you create is accessible to people with disabilities. And last but not least, do not forget to talk to the marketing or social media team. If you intend to post your content on social media or other websites, you should talk to your company's marketing or social media team to make sure it's appropriate for those channels.
What advice would an expert give to those who use social networks and online platforms? Nowadays, most people use social networks. Interacting online has many advantages, but at the same time it has many disadvantages. Here are some suggestions on how to use social media. Control who can see and access your personal information. Another step is to review your online privacy and security settings when you set up a personal account and make sure that only you can access that information. In addition, there may be reputational damage. In particular, information or pictures that you upload online can be taken by strangers and used to damage your reputation. You can check if your information is available online by searching for your name on the internet. Online fraud and identity theft. Sharing personal information with others you do not know personally is one of your biggest risks online. For example, hackers could use your information to steal your money or identity. For this reason, it is better to reduce the personal information you have uploaded online. It is important to mention that we should keep children safe online. Nowadays, children use computers, and most of them have access to the internet and social networks. Inform them about the risks of the internet and keep them safe when surfing online.
Thank you for watching this presentation. We hope that it has provided you with valuable insights into the world of cybersecurity.
In today's interconnected world, the importance of cybersecurity cannot be overstated. As we become increasingly reliant on technology, the threat of cyber attacks continues to grow. It is important that you continue to stay informed and educated on the latest trends and developments in cybersecurity.